Good morning. Can we go ahead and hit play on that track, please? Thank you so much. Ooh, that's actually not the track, but I do love this song. Yeah, hey, cool. We're in for surprises today. The leprechauns are out. Is it thank you for this day, Grant? Okay, cool. You guys know this. Let's rehearse. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day.
Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful day. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for my friends. Thank you for my friends, Spirit. Thank you for my friends.
My wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful friends. My wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful friends. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This G minor, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful day. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful day. I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you, 'cause I'm so grateful. 'Cause I'm so grateful. I want to say thank you, everyone. I want to say thank you, 'cause I'm so grateful. 'Cause I'm so grateful. Big finish. I want to say thank you. Hey. Thank you, guys.
This is the way it's meant to be. We've been talking about consciousness state 3 this month, which is what? What is the state 3 consciousness? No one's been paying attention. I'm going home. Never. State 3, surrender, right? The letting go. And this was a beautiful demonstration this morning, right? When our song didn't come on from back there where we normally expected. We just moved into like embracing the moment, right? Embracing what is. And I loved how the musicians all just gathered over there. That was so awesome. I might have to ask Grant to like do that on purpose just to see the musicians all gather over there like that. That was awesome. Thank you, Carla, and thank you, John Louis. And Elise, yes. I'm Reverend Gregory Toole. It is so good to be with you here today. We have an awesome community here, and it's just unfolding into the greater and the greater and greater. I love the love that we are. Tell someone next to you, you are love. You are love. And then say, I am love. And then tell the people online, you are love. Yes, and so it is. All right, we've got the wonderful Paresh, a nice Irish gentleman, to give us our announcements.
I'll put this in the back. Here we go. Hey, good morning, Redondo Center. All right, I missed you all. I'm back. First of all, before we share our announcements, please make sure you turn your telephones off or to stun. So first of all, hey, it was Friday the 13th this past week. I don't really worry much about Friday the 13th because I think it's bad luck to be superstitious. Right? So hey, thanks for all of the stuffed animals and bears. You see that they're gone. They're off with some children. You soak them with your love. And thank you for all of the bears and angels and stuffed snakes and all kinds of stuffed animals. That was a lovely campaign. We collected over 180 stuffed bears, yes, rabbits, eggs, whatever you had. And they will be on their way to children all over America by next week. So thank you so much for that. A big thank you to our Women's Circle for all the help and donations to collect the items for the women affected by trafficking from that workshop that we had the other day. Thank you so much. It's very much appreciated. Yeah. Hey, Lucky Charm concert and dance party with the Soundscape Orchestra will be on Friday, March 20th. The doors will open at 5:30. There'll be more information out there. I love St. Patrick's Day. I'm an Irish citizen, among being an American citizen, because of my amazing wife, Eliza. And you know, the other day I was driving past that prison near LAX, and I saw this small leprechaun climbing down on the outside of the prison on this makeshift rope. And I thought to myself, that's a little condescending. Yeah. What? Okay, so the next sound bath by Sarah Carivilla will be Saturday, March 21st. How many of you been to one of these sound baths here? Amazing, right? Let me hear your clap, how amazing that was. Yeah, thank you, Sarah. Are you here? Yeah, so that will be on Saturday, March 21st from 10 to 11 in Richelieu Hall. It's an amazing experience. Hey, we have a spiritual retreat coming back here to the Redondo Center. It's been a while since we've had a retreat as a spiritual community pre-pandemic. And so join us on Columbus Indigenous Peoples Day weekend, October 9th through 12th. Mark your calendar. There'll be more information over the next several months. And it will be at a spiritual retreat center in Simi Valley at the American Jewish University. We'll have a great weekend of great music, community, workshops, talks, and fun activities. How many of you have been to one of the prior retreats? Arrow Bear, let me hear with the claps. Yeah, amazing, right? Amazing. So we want to see you all at this retreat, and there'll be more information forthcoming over the next couple of months. So start planning for October 9th through 12th. There will be an intentional manifestation follow-up session next Sunday, March 22nd at 12:30 here in the sanctuary for those who did not do the workshop. Oh, for those who did do the intentional manifestation, for those who did do the intentional manifestation workshop, there will be a follow-up session next Sunday, March 22nd, right here, 12:30. All are welcome. That's right. That's right. You know, a genie once granted me a wish. So I said, I wish to be happy. And then I ended up living with these 6 dwarfs and working in a mine. I don't know. You got to take a shot, though. You have to take a shot. So our drumming circle is back, and we'll be meeting next Sunday, March 22nd at 12:30 across from the teen room. Please join. Everyone is welcome. All you have to do is be able to hit something, and you are a drummer. There'll be a concert with the renowned New Thought musician Jessie Powers on her West Coast tour. It'll be next Sunday. It's going to be amazing, March 22nd at 5 p.m. in the sanctuary. Grant, will you be showing a video on this? Yes. Thank you.
The sooner you let go, the sooner you make room for something else. Oh, child, let it slide.
Hello, Redondo Beach CSL. This is Jessie Powers. I am a nationally touring singer-songwriter from Columbus, Ohio, and I'm really excited to let you know that I am coming to visit you. I'm going on a big road trip, a big winter tour, and so I will be there to give a full concert of my original music on March 22nd. I'm really excited to meet all of you, and I promise it's going to be a fun, uplifting, beautiful, insightful time. So come on out for some community and music and spiritual connection, and I will see you on March 22nd.
From the west unto the east.
Next Sunday, March 22nd, 5 o'clock, Jesse Powers. So, hey, we have the Red Tent Gathering, which is a space to connect women's wisdom and friendship, embracing the science of mind and divine feminine. And that will be on the last Friday of every month at 7 p.m., starting March 27th. And it's organized by Shannon Squilante and Lauren Williamson. Where are you? Raise your hands if you want more information. Go to Lauren or Shannon about the Red Tent Gathering. There'll be a Power of Visioning workshop with Reverend Valerie Reeves. What's her saying? Best day ever! And that will be on Sunday, March 29th at 12:30. Reverend Valerie's amazing. Easter's coming up, and Easter Lily dedications are back. If you would like to honor someone or the memory of someone or dedicate Easter Lily for our Easter service, go to the front desk and fill out a form, and we'd be happy to support you in honoring someone who's passed. My mom and dad used to be here, many of you know, before they transitioned. And one of the things my dad used to say was, Paresh, as one door closes, another door opens. He was a beautiful man. He was a terrible cabinet maker, though. All right, so we invite you to our Easter Sunday service on April 5th, and that will be at 11 o'clock with the family. Come with your family. The kids will have a lot of fun. We'll have an Easter egg hunt. Maybe a bunny will show up. We don't know. So that will be our Easter service on April 5th. Okay, we're almost done. Hey, mark your calendars for our annual membership meeting on Sunday, April 26th at 12:30. Annual membership meeting. It's going to be great. You'll get an update from the board. We'll be having some votes and giving you an update on things at the within the center. So the Science of Mind certificated classes will begin, again, the first week of April. For those taking their first certificated class, Reverend Gregory will be offering our foundational class, Change Your Thinking, Change Your Life. For those continuing with certificated classes, practitioner Mark Ruth will be offering Power Your Decision. So we have a whole bunch of amazing classes coming up, and please join. It's great to practice weekly what we learn and have a community of folks reinforcing our upskilling. Let's see, There's more information at the activity table in the lobby. We have our weekly newsletter coming up. We have just so many amazing offers and events. We had that psychic fair a couple of weeks ago. And, what do you call a short psychic person who escapes from jail? A small medium at large. You know, I tried my psychic abilities after that fair. I said, let's just start with something simple. So I tried to use my mind to melt an ice cube. And it worked. It just took like 5 hours. We're getting there. Okay, so if you need a prayer today, come to the front of the sanctuary to the piano. A practitioner will lead you in a prayer circle, or you can place your prayer request in the box out front. Hey, new friends, anyone here for the first time, please raise your hand. We want to welcome you. Yeah, raise them up high. We have a gift for you. One over there, over there, over there. Yay, new folks. Yeah, let's get them gifts. Afterwards, go over and maybe meet Reverend Toole if you're new. We welcome you. We have a beautiful community here in Redondo Beach. And, I mean, this is a beautiful beach town, right? We're not the Redondo skyscraper. We're in the beach cities. We've got amazing stuff. There's a volleyball tournament at Manhattan Beach today, and it's just a beautiful day. You know, I couldn't decide what to wear the other day to the beach, which sandals to wear, and I just kept flip-flopping. So anyway. This Wednesday's inspirational service will be led by Reverend Mary Morgan. And finally, a big thank you to all of our volunteers. Who's been a volunteer? Let's clap for all the volunteers. Great. We appreciate you so much. So enjoy your service. Maybe go to the beach today. I heard David Hasselhoff from Baywatch was starting to call himself the Hoff now. It's less of a hassle. See you later.
Okay.
I I would invite you to turn with him for a moment. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. Let go of the shore and let the water carry you. Let go of the shore, float into the mystery. Let go of the shore and let the water carry you. Let go of the shore, float into the mystery. You have all you need, it's all inside of you. Just close your eyes and breathe and know that you are safe. Let go of the shore and let the water carry you. Let go of the shore, float into the mystery. You have all you need, it's all inside of you. Just close your eyes and breathe and know that you are safe. Let go of the shore and let the water carry you. Let go of the shore, float into the mystery.
Let go of the shore. Let go of the shore. Move into the mystery. Trust the mystery. Trust that there is that presence of God right there in the midst of it all. I recognize this morning that one presence, that one power, that one infinite intelligence that indwells all, that is the life of all, that one infinite wisdom, intelligence, love, power, and presence of harmony, wholeness, joy, peace. I know that that is the very one that indwells me. It is the very life living through me, animating all that I am, do, and be. Not only is this the truth of me, it is the truth of every one of us. Each one of us is a unique way that the divine is expressing. And so I know that today God is coming together with God. Spirit is coming together with Spirit. Infinite love, intelligence, wisdom is coming together with infinite intelligence, love, and wisdom. Something beautiful is unfolding here today, and it is each one of us and all of us collectively. I bless this service, all that it is, all that it's unfolding to be. I know it is good. I know that we leave here uplifted, that we leave here with an opening, with a new clarity, with a new upliftment, with a new awareness of who we are, a reminder of the truth of our being. And in that we lift up our whole world. As we change, everything around us changes. I am so grateful for this truth, and I release it to that immutable law, knowing it is done, I let it be, and so it is. Amen.
You hear me?
No.
No. You hear me now? Maybe they'll catch up, one of the two of them anyway. When we were doing the Science of Mind lesson next door before service, we were continuing to read out of Living the Science of Mind. We actually got to the very end of that textbook, and so we're going to start on the Science of Mind textbook next week as a new book. But the last essay that we read was on happiness, and I thought, how appropriate, because what I had organized today is really around that. I was reading an essay by someone who was talking about how she had started doing something she calls the good list. And so she said sometimes she feels overwhelmed, and so I have made lists of things that bother me. But then I thought, maybe I should just make a list of the things that just make me feel good. Good. She said there are lists of the best of everything, you know, the best movies, the best songs, but the best tends to invite argument, whereas something is good, it's just good. It invites cooperation, that we can just be with that. Good is generous. See, I can know that something is good, but someone else can say, yeah, that's good too. It's just a matter of making you feel better. It is a way to take your mind off of whatever is distracting you. Maybe you weren't feeling so good, or as she put it, maybe feeling overwhelmed. Now, she said, I think keeping a good list is better than writing in a journal for her, because she doesn't like writing that much. But what she really likes is making lists. She says, I make lists of funny things that somebody said to me at dinner, or I make fun lists of something that I saw that I thought was another interesting activity, and I like those things. But keeping a good list, I find, just makes me feel better all the time. And so it encourages me to look for those things that make me feel good. And so when I'm distracted, when something is disturbing me, the news or whatever is going on, I find something that makes me feel good and just makes me feel. You may not feel good or thinking about and having what happened to me, but I do. And when I feel good, I know that that's infectious. I know that that is exactly the kind of thing that carries. And so the good list, you know, is really exactly what it's supposed to be. And when you put it out there, it finds a way for you to feel settled in your own mind. And it's a way to just collect things that feel good. And that can never be anything but good. And so it is.
This song is called The Seed, and it's an original by myself. Wow, thank you. God planted a seed in me, watered it in my dreams, and gave it the soil of my longing. The seed brought sun to my heart, melted the ice that had formed there, gave me a reason to come alive. And I know I'm the gardener, the harvest is mine, and I'm ready to roll up my sleeves. I know that it's time, for now my dream alive. God has planted the seed. I know first the seed started to sprout, I said, where did you come from? You weren't expected, you weren't the plan. I was just living my life when lightning struck me. I tried to deny it, but it would not let go of me. And I know I have captured something divine. And I know that I must nurture it. It's meant to be mine. For now my dream is alive. God has planted the seed. I know I can't fail. I know I'll succeed. For God makes no mistakes in you or me. And when I face a mountain, I know I will climb. And when I face the shadows, the moonlight is mine. For God would never give me a dream that's too big for me. And I know that I must step beyond the world that I've known. And I know this metamorphosis is me that is grown. For now my dream is alive. God has planted the seed. I know I can't fail. I know I'll succeed. For God makes no mistakes in you or me. And when I face a mountain, I know I will climb. And when I face the shadows, the moonlight is mine. For God would never give me a dream that's too big for me. It's my destiny. Thanks so much.
Yes. Elise Carver, her own work, her own song there. Ah, so awesome. And that song is so perfect for our theme today, you know, that seed that is planted deep within us, that soul of ours that just keeps talking to us, keeps nudging us, keeps urging us on. And when God plants that seed, right, when God plants that seed, it's never giving us a seed that it's not ready to bring forth into manifestation. So we've been talking about state 3. Stage 3, kingdom 3, I want to call it state 3 of consciousness, that consciousness of surrender that we've been talking about this month, this consciousness of through me, that things happen through me. Something gets planted in me, and then it happens through me, and something gets planted in you, and then it happens through you. How many of you were very surrendered this week? You were really letting go. Paresh was, Carla was, Beverly was, Dr. Moyer. Are you sure, Dr. Moyer?
Absolutely.
She says, absolutely, with great conviction, yes. That surrendered space when we let go of the need to be in so much control, we're holding on so tightly, we're trying to control it all, we're trying to make sure it all happens, we're in fear, we're in worry, we're in doubt. The scripture in Psalm says, 10,000 may fall on your left, or whatever it is, 10,000 on the left or 1,000 on the right or whatever. 10,000 may fall, 1,000 may fall, but danger shall never come near you. There is a presence, there is a power. I have tested that, by the way. I have tested that out. I have tested that out of just being in surrender, not trying to fight what's going on outside of me, not trying to struggle against it, not trying to push against it, not trying to resist. People may talk about you, people may do things to you, people may do all this. But when we know that we're in our power, none of that can touch us. I was having a conversation yesterday with a yoga teacher, and it was a great conversation, and she was saying, I was telling her about Michael Singer, who wrote The Untethered Soul. That's his most popular book, but he also wrote another book called The Surrender Experiment. It's an awesome book because he took surrender to a degree that probably almost no one would take it. And he took surrender to a degree where he said his call to surrender, to get out of any resistance whatsoever, was to say yes to everything that came his way, to say yes to everything that came his way, including there was one time when someone said, I want you to take this job. And he was like, I'm committed to saying yes to everything. So he said yes to that as well. And this person said to me, this yoga teacher said, but like, what about I'm working on boundaries. Like, what about boundaries? And what about people that try to manipulate you? And what about all that? And I said, yes, all those things are important. I teach those things as well, right? But the thing is when we start to rise up the spiral into the higher realms of consciousness, right? We've already gotten to that place where we're in our power and danger cannot come near us. We no longer have to be in the resistance. We no longer have to be in the fight. It's like silence on that one. It's like, whoa, whoa. We know it when we're there. We don't have to worry about it. If we're not there, then set the stronger boundaries, do all those things. But there's a time that comes where we realize there's little that I have to do to resist life, to fight life, to push against life, that I can move with life. And it does. I set boundaries all the time, right? I mean, we have to, right? But it's not a big preoccupation of mine. It's not a preoccupation of mine what others are doing and what the world is doing and what's happening out there. Mine is to stay surrendered and listen to my soul, listen to how I'm being guided. See, the thing is if danger is coming in our direction and we're tapped in, we will know it and we will be moved away from it. We will be moved away from it. I love the story of Harriet Tubman. How many of you saw the movie Harriet Tubman that came out? I don't know how long. Time is funny these days if it was a year ago or 2 years or 5 years. I don't know. It's really interesting because she freed herself. She was enslaved and she freed herself. She got to the north, she freed herself, but she was called to go back and help others and rescue others, which is amazing, right? Isn't that extraordinary that you would be free? You would totally be free. You're good, right? But you're like, no, but I got to go back and get some more. And she went back and she went back and she went back like many, many, many times. But she was a deeply surrendered woman, and she was someone who really listened in. And in the movie, now who knows how much they fictionalized the movie or whatever, but in the movie, and I believe this is true to her story of her listening in, they would be going straight down a path, and she would suddenly stop. And she would be like, no, we can't go this way. And she would turn them, and they would start going this way. And in the movie, you would see that, like, if they would have gone that way, they would have had trouble, right? But this is the truth of all of us. If we just listen, we're constantly being guided. We're constantly being guided. And then it's not so hard to trust. It's not, see, people, when we think of trust, we think of trusting other people, right? And we start looking around, well, can I trust that person? Well, I don't know about that person over there, and I don't know about that person, and then there's the government, and then there's this, and then the next thing you know, we're not trusting anyone. And we're walking around in fear. But when we realize what it is that the only thing it is that we need to trust, what's the only thing you really need to trust? The presence of God within us, right? The infinite wisdom, intelligence that is constantly guiding us. Then we're not walking around in so much fear, right? There are people I could meet for the very first time and trust them 100%. There are other people I could know for 10 years and not trust them at all. Because when I get that feeling inside of me that says there's something about this person, I don't know what it is, but I don't feel like I can trust them. What do you think I do with that? Yeah, I listen when I hear that. Sometimes we get in trouble because we think that it's a higher thing to just love everyone, trust everyone. Yes, love everyone, but some people from a distance. All right, my famous joke about that. I love you. Here's your restraining order. Because of all the wisdom within me says stay away from that person, I'm going to listen. There was a person I was teaching in a practitioner class years ago, and she was in the class and she said, I'm with this guy and I feel like I can't trust him. And then she would go on and on about all the reasons why she wanted to be with him and why she wanted to be with him and all, and then she kept coming back to, but I keep feeling like I can't trust him. And then she would say all the reasons she wanted to be with him and all the good, and finally I said, like, what's your issue? Like, you're getting the message not to trust him, so why do you keep wanting to trust him anyway? So we have to learn to trust that wisdom within us. We have to learn, essentially, to trust ourselves. There's so much in the world sometimes that discourages us from trusting ourselves, discourages us from listening to ourselves. The famous mythologist Joseph Campbell, when he saw, as a child, he saw some Native American art, and it made him fall in love with mythology. Well, all the people around him told him, you can't make a living with mythology. So he just went off on his own and just started reading and studying and reading mythology to the point where he became synonymous with mythology in the world. Right? When you think of mythology, if you know about mythology, you think of Joseph Campbell and the hero's journey. And wasn't it PBS where he was on a lot? Joseph Campbell, didn't they do a lot with him on PBS? Yeah. Some people were saying yes, so. We're learning to trust ourselves, and this is what Kingdom 3 or State 3 of consciousness is about, that surrender. The only way we can surrender is if we can trust. We can't surrender if we can't trust. How are we going to let go and be, I surrender? If we can't trust, right? We're going to be like, whoa. And the reason why we want to surrender, why we want to let go, is because so much more becomes possible. Think about all the energy that we invest in protecting ourselves when we can't trust. All the energy that goes into that. And think about the way, did you see what I did? When I was in surrender, I was like this. And then when I said, oh, wait, I can't trust, I was like this. Which way do you think you can manifest more? Which way do you think is the energy is going to be flowing more? Like this? Come on in, energy. Move. Here you go. Here's some space right here. Move right there. Here. And I want to make sure it goes right. So come right through here. Like this is right, like right through here, okay? I'm open. See? There's an opening right there. Can you see it? Or like this, right? We're like, Spirit, move through me. I'm ready to go. I'm ready. Move through me, Spirit. Yes. Move this way, okay. Oh, that way, all right. We're opening ourselves. We learn to trust. And that's the beauty of State 2, actually, that we talked about last month, where we're learning to be in our dominion. We're learning to be in our power. We're learning to create and manifest what we want to manifest. That's the beauty of it, is it grounds us. It grounds us. And when we're grounded, we're in our power. It's like in martial arts, right? When you're a whatever nth degree black belt, or actually I hear black belt is just kind of the beginning, actually. That's the one we know, black belt. But I hear black belt's kind of low, actually, and there's like all these other belts. But whatever the degree of belt, you're not walking around in fear that someone's going to hurt you. So consequently, you hardly ever have to use it. Did anyone watch that show? When I was growing up, there was a show, Kung Fu, on TV. David Carradine. Grasshopper, little grasshopper. I love that show because he was so peaceful, and yet he was ready to defend justice and defend good, right? But he walked around very peacefully. He never wanted trouble, but sometimes people wanted to give him trouble, which was not a good idea. So when we're in our power, then it becomes easier to surrender, to let go. When we realize that I'm standing on solid ground, now we can let go. So that's why sometimes we say, don't skip steps. Don't try to, just because it sounds better, like, oh, I want to be at, level 3. I want to be at state 3 because that sounds better. I want to be at state 4. Just take me right to state 4. We don't skip the steps because they all build on each other. When we get to that place where we can stand in our power, we start letting go of fear. We start letting go of worry, and now we can let go more. And then we start to step into state 3, where we can surrender because we know that we're grounded. We know we're in our power. We know that nothing can come near us. We know we're not a victim to life just being tossed around by life. So we stand in our power. We stand in our truth. We're talking about that all this month, and today we're, believe it or not, even though I'm like way into the talk and haven't said what we're specifically talking about today. I'm sure there is something we're specifically talking about. It's called Your Soul is Calling. Your soul is calling, that within you, that true you, that you that incarnated here, right? Your soul incarnated here in this human realm. And in some cases, then we forgot all about it, right? We're like, I'm just doing this human thing here. And we forgot that our soul incarnated here into this human experience for its greater unfoldment. Not just for the purpose of having a human experience, which is wonderful, but our soul is calling, and our soul is talking to us all the time. Julia Childs, the famous cook, French cuisine cook, she just I'm going to put it in quotes, on a whim. She says on a whim, but I know it wasn't a whim. I know it's her soul nudging her, like, take this cooking class. And she took a cooking class on a whim, and she fell in love with it. And it became her life and her passion. Our soul is always nudging us. It's always nudging us in the right direction. When I got the call to be a minister, I tried to resist it, as I told you before. I tried to resist it until it was so obvious and it was so clear. And then once I said yes, it was so perfect. It was like, why did I resist it? It was so perfect. It was so in alignment, but it was so different. It was so weird to me. I didn't even grow up going to church, so the idea of being a minister, that sounded really weird. How would I tell my family? Some families, it's like, oh, great, I always wanted you to be a priest or whatever. But my family, it's not that they were believers, but they weren't religious. And so when I first told my mom I'm going to be a minister, she said, oh, I always thought you would go into politics. She wanted me to be like the mayor or the governor or something like that. And I did flirt with that idea. But that was in the human realm. That was in the realm of fascination, human fascination, right? Like on the human level, we get fascinated with many different things, right? But then there's that thing deeper in us that says, this is what you're here to do. This is what you're here to be. And that's our soul letting us know what aligns, where is there the resonance? So we start to feel into our heart space. That's what happened to me. Sounds like going back to state 1. Maybe it was. That's what happened to me when I came into this teaching, when I came into Science of Mind, when I came into Center for Spiritual Living. I took a foundational class. Now, don't be scared, all of you folks who are new and haven't taken a foundational class yet. Please still sign up because it has a really happy ending. But I came into that foundational class and it totally broke my heart wide open. Because it started asking questions about what would you do if you knew you couldn't fail? What would you do if money were no object? What would you do if you knew you only had 6 months to live? It just kept taking away all the fear things and just putting me right into my heart space, which I had not been in for a long, long time. I had been in a big time headspace for a huge part of my life. And that class put me in a heart space. And it was like I got so clear on the resonance, what was resonating in there, and what I was being drawn to, even though it wasn't specific. I knew the resonance of it. I knew the frequency of it. And I knew I had to move toward that frequency, even though I didn't know the specifics of what it looked like out there in the world. And then it was like when I looked at what I was actually doing at that time, I was like, what is that? Because that had no resonance with the frequency of what the soul was calling me to do. Like zero. So I left all of that. Like 6 months after taking that foundational class, I left all of that to follow that frequency that was very tangible, even though it wasn't specific. And I started to feel into it. And so what I started to do, remember that game, I don't know what it was called, hot, cold, or whatever, where you would be trying to, something would be hidden and you would be trying to guess where it is, and your other friends would say, if you were getting closer to, they would say warmer, warmer, and then you start moving further and further, wait, colder, 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 and then you start moving, warmer, 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 and then there it is, right? I kind of found my way to what I was to do, what my purpose was, why I was here, what my soul was calling me to do, by just following the frequency in that way. Whenever it started to feel warmer, 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 okay, keep moving in that direction. And then, colder, colder, colder. Because it's like moving away from the frequency, right? Something you feel like I felt a resonance. The certain things I would move toward, I felt a resonance. Like, oh yeah, like that's aligned. And then other things I would move toward would be like a static. It would be like, ugh, right? It would be like, or my more familiar test for it is, like, if it makes me feel like I want to vomit, I don't like that. I don't want to do that. Or if my eyes completely glaze over just thinking about it. Because I went for my last corporate job I went for, my very last corporate job I went for, I was sitting in an interview, and my eyes started to glaze over. And I'm answering all the questions. I know how to interview. I'm a very good interviewer. And I know how to interview. And I'm sitting there and I'm answering all the questions perfectly. I'm nailing it. And I'm knowing I'm nailing it, but I'm trying to stop my eyes from glazing. My eyes are just glazing over like I am bored stiff, and like this is like they're about to serve me my least favorite food ever, like the food that I don't like, which would only now be, the only thing I can think of is my mom. Excuse me, Mom. Once in a while, my mom used to serve these. They would come in like a tin little canister, and it was sweet potatoes in this tin canister that were already pre-made, and you just heat it up. And it was like, to me, it was like the nastiest thing ever. That's how I was looking in the interview, like they were about to serve me that. And the interviewer finally said to me, he said, "You are so qualified. You can have this job. If you would want this job, you can have this job. However, I don't think you want it." And I protested to the contrary because I'm in an interview. I'm like, yes, I do. I really do. Called him up later. No, I don't. You're right. I don't want this. We know. We don't have to be in confusion. We don't have to be in, I don't know. We know. Because the frequency doesn't lie. That frequency of our soul is emitting a frequency. And it knows. And all we're doing is paying attention. Where there's a resonance, we keep moving in that direction. Where there's not a resonance, we move away from that. And that's how literally I backed my way into what I'm doing. Because I had no idea on the outside, in the world of form, what it was to look like. So I just kept moving toward everything that lit me up and releasing and not doing anything that didn't light me up. And then the next thing you know, everything I was doing is what lit me up. And I was like, okay, this is it. So the invitation today is very simple. Just to listen. To listen. But not listen to all that out there. Listen to all this in here, this frequency, this beautiful frequency of your soul that is transmitting. I was thinking the other day about how when we are like staring at someone or looking at someone and they're not looking at us and then they look up and look at us because they can feel, it's like, yeah, we're emitting all the time. We're emitting all this energy all the time. And our soul's emitting this frequency, and it's like it's drawing things to us, and it's repelling other things, and it's guiding us. But sometimes we're so in our heads, like supposed to, should, all that stuff, that we don't listen to the most important thing of all, which is that infinite wisdom and love right at the center of our being, always guiding us, that we can trust fully, implicitly, at all times. We don't have to trust anyone out there. We don't have to trust the government. I'm from the government. I'm here to help. That's a joke. That's supposed to be a joke. I'm from the government. I'm here to help. Oh, okay. We don't have to trust the powers that be, the government, this person, that person. We're always guided. If there's danger, we'll be guided away from it. If we're listening in. If we're listening in. Only one time did I seriously not listen in, and it almost cost me my life. I'm not exaggerating. Because I just was in trust without listening. Right? Because I was thinking, I'm a trustworthy guy. I trusted without listening in, and it almost killed me, except spirit within me rose up and said, this is not happening. Ask me about it later. I'll give you the short version. The short, because I got to go. The lights, I'm sure, are flashing. The time is going. But some, in Philadelphia, there would be like outside the train station, there would be these guys, they would call themselves hacks, and you just, they weren't real taxis, but they would take you to where you're going. And I used them a few times, and then I got to California, and I was at Candlestick Park watching a 49ers game, and thought, I rode with a friend, but he was going in opposite direction, so I'm like, don't worry, I'll catch a taxi or something like that. There were no taxis. There was nothing out there. And these guys were like, oh, we can take you. And I didn't even think about it. I just said yes. They drove me to a dark field. I am serious. They drove me to a dark field. You know when someone drives you to a dark field that you don't know in the middle of the night, that nothing good's about to go down. But something rose up in me that said, no. It was two of them and one of me, and they were both bigger than me. Plus, I'd never been in a fight before, so I don't even know. Probably wouldn't have been the good thing to have that be my first fight. I could have asked them, let me get a few fights under my belt, then come back. But something rose up in me and said, no, you are going to take me to where you told me you're going to take me to. And he said, well, we could do it. No, you are going to take me to where you told me you're going to take me to. And then a whole bunch of obscenities came out of my mouth because I figured something in me said, that's what they understand. I was like, whoa, what the heck? You're going to blah, 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 blah. And then they just drove me to where I was going. We have to listen, though. Thank you. Yes, thanks. I'm here. I'm here. So, the key, listen in, follow, listen to the heart, listen to your soul, which is right here in the heart. Listen, follow, live a great life. Thank you so much. You're all awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much. We're going to hear from Elise Carver once again.
All right, this song is called Shine by this really lovely conscious songwriter named Fia Folstrom. I am traveling down the road. I quit my job and left my home. I am being pulled by something greater than me. And I intend to walk until my vision's clear and mind is still, following that subtle voice within. And though I may not see the path ahead, I am confident. I'm taking one step at a time. I put my heart out on the line, and it won't be one hell of a roller coaster ride, but I am ready. Yes, I am ready to shine, ready to shine, ready to shine, ready to shine, ready to shine. And I found my genius, I've got the keys, activated piece by piece. Oh, I already know, and I've always got a choice. And I'm committed to this dream, despite how crazy it may seem. And I refuse to die with songs inside of me. Though I may not see the path ahead, I am confident. I'm taking one step at a time. I put my heart out on the line, and it will be one hell of a roller coaster ride, but I am ready, yes, I am ready to shine, ready to shine, ready to shine, ready to shine, ready to shine. Sleep at night, I am never left alone. There's a calling and the light. I hear the whispers of my soul. So though I may not see the path ahead, I am confident. I'm taking one step at a time. I put my heart out on the line, and it will be one hell of a roller coaster ride, but I am ready, yes, I am ready. Yes, though I may not see the path ahead, I am confident. I'm taking one step at a time. I put my heart out on the line, and it will be one hell of a roller coaster ride. Yes, I am ready. I am ready to shine, 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 ready to shine. Thank you.
I may not see the road ahead, but I'm ready to shine. Yes, let's give her another hand, yes. And I love the guitar piece there, John Louis. I love it. I was bobbing my head to the guitar when you were playing it there. John Louis, yes. Awesome. And look who's ushering today. Look who's ushering today. Bob, turn around. Let him give you some love, Bob. Yeah, there you go. Bob broke some ribs, broke his wrist, you know. But here he is. He's back and going. Reverend Catherine, on the other hand, broke her wrist, but she just refused to be stopped. So we never missed her. She was never gone. She was like, I'm all right. She's got a big cast on. Let's give Reverend Catherine some love. She's... Yes. We got our wonderful ushers. Oh, wow. Look at that. Alexis. We got Alexis ushering here today. Yay. We got Mary Lou. We got Linda. All right. It takes a village, and we have a beautiful village here. So, thank you so much for the ways that you give to this community. I don't know if you've noticed, but we've been trimming all the trees back. Has anyone noticed that? Oh, yeah. I came out of here one night this week, and, you know, the trees had gotten so high and so full, it was blocking the light in the parking lot. And so I came out one night, and the whole parking lot was lit up. And now it helps that a few weeks ago we also, improved the lighting. But when we improved, yes, we did that too, yes. When we improved the lighting, though, the trees were still so big that some of the parking lot still looked dark. But now we're clearing the parking lot. We're doing all kinds of good things, and it's all because of you and your generosity. And I am working with AI to put together my vision of what this facility will look like 5-10 years down the road, so that we can all catch this vision, because yes, we have such an awesome space here, and we're growing into it, right? We're growing into it again, right? Because this center has had many different ebbs and flows and ups and downs and COVID and all kind of things, and we're on that upward spiral again. And we're doing all kind of things to create this space in the most beautiful way. So thank you. Thank you again for the ways that you contribute here. Many ways to give. You can text to give 424-379-3733. You can go to redondocsl.org/donate, or you can use the QR code to write a check. Cash, those of you online, we welcome you as well. Thank you for your gifts. And let us do our affirmation together as we hold our gift to our heart. Divine love consecrates my gift. It goes forth to heal, to bless, and to prosper all those who give and all those who receive. I rejoice in the sharing of my good, and I release my gift with love, and so it is.
Grateful for the morning, grateful for the sunlight on my face, grateful for the feeling, I'm grateful for the knowing, grateful for the love that's in this place, grateful for believing that God is all there is, that God is all there is. I'm grateful for the morning, grateful for the sunlight on my face, grateful for the feeling, I'm grateful for the knowing, grateful for the love that's in this place, grateful for believing that God is all there is, that God is all there is, God is all there is.
Let's give some more love to Elise Carver. You were awesome today. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. And is that Robin back there? Come on forward here, Robin. Come forward here, Robin. Robin, she's back there with the children all the time, so we never see her, but she is doing awesome things for this center. Come up here, Robin, and take your applause. Take your applause. Yes, 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 yes. I didn't warn her in advance, so she's like, I didn't dress the way I wanted to. You look marvelous. And today, she informed me we just hit 1,000 followers on Instagram, so we're on the move. It's a lot of Robin's doing, as well as Doris in the office there. So thank you. Let's give her one more round of applause here. Robin has done amazing things with our youth department, and it's really growing and expanding, and for that we are so grateful. We want to really serve families here, so thank you, Robin. Let's rise and do a prayer. Let's pray. All right, I invite you to repeat after me. There's only one life. That life is God's life. That life is perfect. That life is my life. Right now, I, Gregory, speak my word. It is a word of power unto a law that only knows to respond. I speak my word. I declare and know that my soul is speaking to me, which is God in the midst of me, giving me great wisdom. I follow it. I trust it. I am led into the highest and the highest and the highest. For this I am grateful. I release it to that law. I let it be. I am surrendered. I open myself fully to trust this one law. It is done, and so it is. Yes. All right, good job, good job. All right, let's join hands and sing the peace song. Practitioners, ministers are coming up here. Come on up here, Dr. Moira.
Great job.
Let there be peace on